up, guys? Byron Cochran here with Byron Cochran Outdoors. Today I want to talk about the jerk bait. It's winter time. As you can tell, I got my Elite Angler beanie on, toboggan, whatever you want to call it. It's a little bit cold, and we just had pretty much a torrential downpour and a tornado warning yesterday, but the jerk bait bite is still on fire here. I'm at a Highland reservoir. It's deep, it's clear, and it's winter time, so I want to talk about wintertime jerk baits. Stay along. When it comes to picking the right jerk bait, it's real simple, where I keep it simple at least. You got your basic shad color right here. I like this, I think it's a Pro Blue Mega Bass, and this is a Mega Bass too. This is the +1, so this, or the +2, so this is a real deep diving jerk bait, and this is the +1. It's pretty deep too, but it's not as deep. And this is a Lucky Craft. I think this might even be a pointer actually, which is pretty much the same thing as a jerk bait. But I like this clown color for when the water's a little bit dirty, and that's basically generally how I keep it. I don't really, you know, get real into it or have a bunch of different colors or this and that, but I usually keep, you know, your natural colors for natural lakes, and then maybe a clown or something like that for lakes that are a little bit dirty and stuff. So, and the real important winter jerk bait, you want a suspending jerk bait. Just to be able to jerk, 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 pause, and let it sit there right in front of the bass, and they can't stand it. As far as the rod goes that I like this right here, this Kistler rod I have. Let me get it out. Kistler rod. Everybody knows that's my favorite rods of all time, but I like Kistler rod. They have a section on there you can pick on their website where you can pick out from what baits that you're wanting to fish or buy the rod for, and you can buy it or pick it. They have different selections on that bait, that rod selections on the for what bait you're trying to do, and presentations, whatever. And different people like different things, and I think that's why they do that too. But go check them out. Kistler rods, the best, especially for jerk baits or anything really. It don't even matter. But as far as the reel goes too, I ain't real picky on the reel. And for me, it's because when you're throwing it out there, jerk, jerk, pause, you're not really trying to reel a lot. You know, you're letting the rod do all the action and you're pausing it. So I kind of tend to go toward a faster reel, because when they bite it, you want to reel it up before they can have too much slack, so you can actually, you know, jerk them in. All right, guys, I pulled up on this main lake point. I'm probably sitting in about 25 foot of water here. And I just kind of want to show you my cadence and how I like to fish wintertime jerk bait. And like I said, we're out here on a Highland reservoir, so it's deep and it's clear. And how I like to do it is, well, first off, you throw it out. Let me get back into position here. And then I like to go off with very aggressive jerks at first to get that jerk bait down in the water, because you're fishing deep. And then once you think you're in the right depth, I like to sit it. These fish, or these bait fish right here, are very lethargic in the wintertime, so they're not wanting to move very fast. So you just want to sit there and jerk, jerk, pause. Jerk, pause. And sometimes a pause can be anywhere from, I don't know, 5 seconds to 30 seconds, what some people say, which I'm not patient enough to do 30 seconds. I generally do 5 to 10 seconds, especially if you're around smallmouth, then it's perfect. But very important, when you're jerking on this jerk bait, you won't slack line when you jerk. Slack, slack, because the action is not as good when it is on tight line. It just pulls it. Now when you're on slack line, jerk, jerk, you jerk it and point it the rod right back to the bait. See, do 3 or 4 jerks, get it down there. Slack line, right back. See, slack line, snap. You want the rod to go right back toward the bait, the face of the bait. Snap, snap. Now I generally like to do 1 or 2 jerks. I don't really do 3 or more. But just generally jerk, jerk, pause, jerk, jerk, pause. And then sometimes jerk, pause, jerk, jerk, pause. And then just let it sit too. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever you feel. Depending on how cold it is. The water temperature is not as cold as the air temperature right now, so I'm really not having to pause too long. I like 5 seconds. But if the water's really cold, you can pause it for 30 or more. Alright guys, I just kind of want to show you where or where to look for fish and for the jerkbait bite or any bite really in the winter. So as you can see here, I'm on a main lake point right here where my little cursor is, and right here this yellow line is the thick yellow line is the main channel right there. So in the winter you want to find where it's a point coming out to where the channel swings in. And that's usually where the fish, right where my little cursor is right there, is right where the fish are usually going to be. And you can do a number of things too. It don't always have to be jerkbait, but for this video it is jerkbait. But that's kind of, especially in Highland Reservoir where I'm at, that's kind of where you want to look at to find the fish. Something I forgot to mention in the video, and it's super, super, super important for jerkbaits, is your fishing line. Here I have Vicious Fluorocarbon 10-pound test, and I like that size line because 10-pound test to get your jerkbait deep enough and has a really good action. Plus the fluorocarbon it sinks, so your jerkbait gets even deeper, and it's just all around a good line because you're not going to be around a much structure or anything like that. So like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.